Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to briefly talk about my experience with my self-installed microlinks. So to get started, I want to tell you what type of hair that I purchased. So this is actually my second go around with these microlinks, and I have done a self-install twice in the last 3 weeks. The first set of hair that I bought was more of a kinky curly sort of wave pattern. And I knew that, it wasn't going to be a total match to the texture of my natural hair. So I said that if I had to blow dry it out, then that would be fine, because then it would absolutely match the texture of my natural hair, and it did. The problem with that hair was it was just way too much work. I mean, so first of all, when you wash it, or if you get it wet or enter a place where the humidity is really high, it just reverts back to its natural state. So I just found the naturally curly wave pattern to be a little bit too high maintenance for me. And I also just could not for the life of me get the curl pattern to match my curl pattern. So after I got tired of blow drying every time my hair got wet, or it was humid, I decided that I would buy some light yaki hair, and I use the same vendor, and I'll put everything in the information box below. So I bought the yaki hair, and it's the hair that I have in right now, and I purchased it in 20 inches, and then I cut and layered it because my natural hair is about this long. I mean, I keep cutting and trimming it, going back and forth between natural and relaxed. So by the way, while I had in the curly hair, I did relax my hair with the microlinks in my hair, and I also washed it out, and I have to say they held up really, really well. So yes, I was able to relax my hair with the microlinks in, and I was able to wash and blow dry my hair with the microlinks in. So overall, for me and my own personal preferences and my lifestyle, I prefer the straighter yaki hair, just because I don't have to do things to it every day. I can just, throw it up in a ponytail without having to worry about, blending it, because it blends pretty well. I mean, it's not 100%, but I give it about 85%. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out in the install and how it looks. Speaking of install, so the first install I used a metal tool, and it took a little getting used to get the flow of getting the hair through the loop and pulling it through and putting it in the bead and clamping it. But after about 2 or 3 tries, you really understand what to do, and you're able to do it. Now, if you're not a person that's, into doing your own hair or experimenting with your own hair, I do not recommend this for you, because it's not easy, actually. You can't see what you're doing. And I'm very used to dealing with my hair that way. But if you're, squeamish or cringy about messing up your hair, definitely get somebody else to do it for you. So with the tool that I was using, it was a little bit more complicated than using the regular, you know what, I'm just gonna go and get it. I'll also note that with the hair that I bought, it came with a pack of, I think 200 micro beads, the beads that you need to loop your hair through, in a little plastic baggie like this. And I'll show you what the actual beads look like. They're just small little black beads, and you're hair is supposed to go through there. The other thing I bought from Amazon was the tools that were needed to loop the hair through. And the first thing I bought was this combination of tools. One is the loop tool and the other is what you squeeze the beads together with. I used this for the first set of micro fusion extensions, the really curly ones. And I did find it to be a little bit more difficult with the metal tool than this tool, the wooden or plastic one with just the little loop here. Just because, you know, you really have to, with the metal one, get the hair through that little hook tip there, and I mean, I just found it way too difficult versus this one. It did have on the reviews people saying that these things break so easily, but I haven't had that problem yet. I mean, and you know, just be gentle, it's your hair. And then the wrench tool has been very good to me. You really have to not squeeze too hard, just, you know, even if you have to squeeze, you know, like 2 or 3 times very lightly, that's usually what I do, because once you remove the micro beads, sometimes, you know, if you've squeezed it too tight, your hair will come out with it, and nobody wants that. So as I mentioned, I did relax, wash, and blow dry the hair, the curly hair, while it was installed. And you know, the washing and the relaxing was great. The blow drying was great, but it took a lot of time. And you know, I was using a Denman brush to sort of relax the curl pattern, and that did make the micro bead slip down off the hair some, and I had several of them come out that way. In addition to the micro bead coming out, some of my dead ends also came off with a micro bead. So I would say that I probably will not be doing like a full blow dry with the micro beads in again, which is another reason why I prefer the straighter yaki hair, because it's not gonna, I don't need to really blow dry it. I haven't used a blow dryer on my natural hair in a very long time, but it was necessary for the really curly hair so that it could be flat ironed and get somewhat straight. I'll show a picture of my hair blown out with the very curly hair. As far as maintenance, I just sort of treat it like my own hair. I go to bed with it. I might tie it in a high bun or put on a hair scarf, or just go to bed like without doing anything to it, and just kind of lay it on the pillow and lay my head down. So I love the versatility of the Microlink extensions, and this is my first time having them in my hair and my first time installing them. So I was a little skeptical that I would be able to pull it off, but I was, and I am just really in love right now. And I know it's like the honeymoon stage, but it's just so freeing, you know. And I was just a little bit tired of wearing the wigs. My edges started giving me ideas that they might be starting to betray me. So I just wanted something that would, you know, give those a break as well. And I want to show you guys what this looks like on the inside. And so this is, you know, you can see where my hair ends and where the extensions sort of take over there. And I guess at some point I had colored my hair. I don't remember doing that, but it is like the color is growing out there. Let me turn around and show you what the micro links look like. Guys, I literally just knocked over my whole drink stand here with my water on it and my phone. That's what that noise was, but that's what the Microlinks look like. And you know, I hope this video helps anybody who's curious, that has, you know, naturally curlier afro hair, that's thinking about getting, or should I say relaxed hair, because I'm not natural, like unchemically or chemically treated anymore. I did relax. For anybody who's thinking about Microlinks, last thing I'll mention is the time it took for me to install them. I was actually moving, so I did it over 2 days, and I would say it took me you know, just learning how to do it and doing the bottom half of my hair about 2.5, 3 hours, and then another 2 hours to do the top. I would also mention to make sure you know, I left pretty much a lot of, you know, the front of my hair out because I want to be able to do either side part or a middle part. And there's really no way around how much hair you need to leave out if you want that option. But, you know, if you know, you're just a middle part person, you can totally, you know, add more hair around the side so that you'll have more volume. And I also only used 1 pack of hair because I know I just wanted volume and just a little bit of length. The curly hair, actually, I bought 2 packs of that, and by the time I was finished, I had used up only 1 pack, and I had a whole other pack left. So I didn't really need it. And again, you know, the hair is totally versatile. You could put a ponytail, you could put a high bun, you know, however you want to wear. Like, I could never do this with my wigs, and now I'm like the bun queen, the ponytail queen. You could, if you leave enough, the right amount of hair out in the center, you know, you could do two pigtails, or half up, half down. I didn't do all of that because I almost never wear my hair that way. But I am incredibly happy with the way this turned out, and how versatile it is. And you do have to watch out for the beads when you're, you know, pulling your hair back, because although they're black, they're a little bit shiny, and they can show up a bit. But it's as simple as covering it up with a piece of hair. So I hope this video helps anybody who's thinking about getting Microlinks. So far, I love them, and I will keep you all updated on if that remains true. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.